everyone, hello, Chocolo here for another video review. It's a very special one this week. I always say it's a special one, but it's a very special one. Terry's Choc Orange Toffee Crunch, yes. Yeah, so very, those who don't know probably do, but Terry's do basically a range of chocolates in a selection called the Terry's Chocolate Segsations, and I do actually have them here. You can see them here. And the gist of it is they've kind of done, and they do also obviously, well, actually, they clearly do a chocolate orange range, but they generally do it with just regular milk chocolate with an orange oil or orange flavouring basically. But in the Terry's Chocolate Orange Sensation range, you'll see there's various different kinds. There's regular milk chocolate one, dark chocolate, white chocolate, exploding candy, but also the Toffee Crunch. Yeah, so basically all of these different ones they've done as their own standalone chocolate orange now. And so the last one was the Toffee Crunch that they've not done. And here it is. Yeah, so really interesting that they've done all different types now. And I've reviewed all of the other ones as well, so I'm sure there'll be a link in this corner up here. There, here. Yes, for you to check out. I think I've included, probably, I might do a special one with just Terry's chocolate oranges in them, but I think they've just got all Terry's sort of, products in there, chocolate orange products, oranges and other things, the actual whole oranges and this, that and the other. But yeah, so they did used to do back in the old days, the Segsations used to include, I've got a box of the old Segsations without the white chocolate one in, and they used to do, you can see here, milk crunchy as well. That's one that's been replaced with a white chocolate essentially, so you can see it still did do the toffee crunch and things. So but yeah, so they did do a sort of, chocolate orange crunches, I think they were called. What were they called? Terry's crispy oranges they used to do as well, which was basically these ones in a weird sort of Malteser style form, where the middle was just the crunchy bits of rice pieces basically. I don't know if that was just them getting rid of all the basically the sort of the rice crispy pieces that they had left over or something like that into that product, which it wasn't a great product, to be honest with you. And I guess what the crunchy pieces and things in the toffee crunch and stuff like that, and maybe the exploding candy ones to an extent as well, they perhaps just thought they didn't need that sort of crispy one anymore, the milk crunchy, whatever it's called. I did used to quite like it actually. It was a really nice one, but yeah, so I don't have that one anymore. And you can see now, here's sort of the lineup that they've got nowadays, and then the equivalent here. So they've got quite a few of these Segsations on the go. But yeah, with the white chocolate one. So yes, this one here is the new one now. So yeah. So there we go. Right, so back onto this one then. So very excited for this. As I say, Toffee Crunch. So yeah, this is the sort of the last one in the series, basically the 5 different kinds that they do in the Segsations. Just taking this 5, yes 5. So yeah, this is the last one. So very excited for this. This is the one that will sort of cap it all off. The crowning orange Segsation. Yeah, for the last of the chocolate oranges. So you can see it looks very nice, doesn't it? It looks lovely here. You've got a lovely look to it. Yeah, you can see there the original ball with crunchy toffee pieces. Yeah, so it does actually have orange. Well, it's got orange oil in there, so it does have an orange flavour apparently. So let's have a look. Does it have the? Got more stuff on here. You can see it's stylized as an orange, by the way. You can see it has an added little stalk bit or whatever you say that is on the top. Here's the actual information on the bottom. So milk chocolate flavoured real orange oil with toffee bits, 5.7%. So it does have orange in it as well as the toffee pieces. Yeah, milk soy is 14% minimum, cocoa soy is 25% minimum. Contains vegetable fats in addition to cocoa butter. Yeah, so there we go. So it has palm fat in there as well. So you can see 100 grams, 519 calories, 27 grams of fat, 17 of which are saturates. So per 4 segments, 30.4 grams, 158 calories, 8.3 grams of fat, 5.1 of which are saturates. I think that's roughly 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, roughly a fifth, 152. So it's interesting that the weight of this one, I think the regular chocolate orange actually is, yeah, I'm sure it's 157, I think it is. Might have to double check that. So it actually feels like it's a bit less, lighter actually. Let's have a look. Yeah, so I've just had a look actually, just a look online. So the regular Terry's chocolate orange is 157 grams, and this one's only 152. So for some reason, I mean, it's only 5 grams, I guess you'd say, but why is it not 157 grams? So I don't know. I mean, maybe it's because it's got, maybe you could argue the toffee bits in a bit lighter than the regular chocolate maybe, so maybe we give it the benefit of the doubt. It does seem a bit, I don't know, odd. I'd say it could just be, the toffee pieces are lighter than the chocolate, so maybe we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. But it's just the fact that the actual weight of the regular Terry's chocolate orange, used to be 175 grams before they made the segments this sort of, is it concave shape with this lip at the bottom. It used to be kind of pretty much a solid flatness to them without this sort of indent in there that made the segments have more chocolate in. And as I say, it used to be 175 grams, but now it's 157, conveniently swapped around. And I'd say this one itself as well has lost another 5 grams. So, I don't know, it just makes me think, are they just, making it smaller and smaller, basically? But yeah, so anyway. Alright, well I think we need to give this a bit of an opener, so I'll move myself down and give it an open. I do have my trusty rolling pin down here as well, because basically you give this a bit of a tap to separate the segments out. That's the thing of it, so I've got my rolling pin to do that, so it should be quite, and then we'll see what goes wrong, I guess, when I whack it, but we'll see. I won't hit it too hard, of course, for obvious reasons, but there we go. Alright, let's move myself down and give it an open. Can't wait for this one, let's see what it's like. Let's do it, let's give it an open. Okay then, everyone, I'm going to give this Terry's Chocolate Orange Toffee Crunch an open. Very excited for this one, as I say, very excited. So I've got a little open here tab here. So they're made of real orange oil. Looks very nice indeed. As I say, it does have the the new sort of design where it's got these orange segment looks to it, which is nice, but it does have the concave or the lip, whatever the edge, however you want to say it, where the chocolate isn't a solid flatness to it, meaning that the actual orange itself has less chocolate in it. So a bit of a shame that. But alright, let's give it an open now. Yes, the time recording I've done about 960 reviews, I think, something like that. Yeah, lost count now, to be honest with you. But in the top right corner, I'll link to place all my other reviews, including Terry's Chocolate Orange playlist as well, and various other related things. Yes, after you watch this one, if I can get in this thing, I can't get into it. Oh, there we go. So after you watch this one, go check those out and hopefully enjoy those too. You can see this little bits where the glue's been on there. There we go, look at that. Yes. There we go, it comes in this little clamshell affair here, so you can see it's actually a bit smaller than the actual box, but yeah, it's quite a lot smaller, but I don't know, maybe it's fair enough. It's quite fragile, but yeah, it's obviously a lot smaller, so I don't know, so it's fair enough. Is it really? Don't know, but yeah, it's a lot smaller than the actual box, isn't it? I don't know. I mean, I feel like should I let this off, really? I don't think I should, really, should I? But obviously it's quite fragile. It's trying to keep it safe. But is it any more fragile than anything else? Not really, I wouldn't have said. So, so a bit, yeah, a bit disappointing that. It's a lot smaller than the actual box, for sure, as I say. You can see. You know what I mean? A lot smaller. Alright, so the thing is with these is to give them a whack. Now it is all segmented on the inside, but they're also roughly stuck together with a chocolate stalk, I guess you'd say, down the middle. So we have to be careful when we tap this one. You've got the old rolling pin, so basically the idea is you give it a bit of a whack. Not too hard, we'll crush the chocolate, but it should give it enough to separate the segments, basically. So hopefully we'll knock the camera over and things like this, so let's give a bit of a tap. So I think that should probably be about enough. Hopefully. We'll just wrap it up and whack it again, I guess, but let's see. Obviously you can do all sorts you want, you can throw it and whack it and all sorts, but yeah, you can whack it harder. But let's do a bit of an open then, see what's happened. Hopefully it splits, fingers crossed. Yes, look at that. There we go, it has splitting up. Enough anyway. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm pleased with that. This one's a bit stuck together still, but you can still separate them quite easily. But yeah, look at that. So you can see that's essentially what it is. A nice oh wow, it's got a lovely smell coming from it as well. There's chocolate orange there. So it looks lovely, you can see there. Doesn't quite have it does have a bit of the rind look to it, you can see on the pieces there, it's got like a sort of look to an orange look to it. Obviously because I've whacked it a bit, it'll come off a bit, but you can see there. It separates lovely there. So how many pieces are there? So we'll start from this bit here. So go in anti-clockwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 20 pieces. I'll just count again just to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. One more time just to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. And you can see there's a little bit of the stalk or whatever it is in the middle there, which I guess all the other bits usually hang off. So yeah, looks lovely, doesn't it? It looks really nice. You can see an individual segment here. See that lip though? You can see, you can tell. Imagine how much, or you can see or understand how much chocolate is missing because of that sort of lip on the edge. If you know what I mean. If it was just flat, from there to there, pretty much like it used to be, you can see just how much chocolate has been skimmed away basically by that lip being there. But it looks pretty good all the same. It does have a representation of an orange segment, flat on one side though, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Give a bit of a measuring, shall we? Got the old measuring apparatus here. Let's see. So let's say we'll roughly give it a measure here. About 2.8 centimetres. Depending on where you do it, 2.9 in that case. So it does depend. Height of the lip part, about 1 centimetre. So, yeah, there's much point doing the rest of it. I don't think there is, probably is there, but we'll go a bit further in. About 6 millimetres. So 6 millimetres basically, 5.7 millimetres. So that's about 4 millimetres there, really. You know, so with that lip, it goes to show, really, doesn't it? Yeah, anything else? I don't know if there's much else to measure, really. I did that width, didn't I? Don't think I did that. So 5.8, 5.9 for the width, roughly. So there we go. Smells lovely. Have a nice orange smell. I don't think there's much of a toffee smell, but definitely a nice orange smell there. I think it looks great. It's a real treat and it looks lovely. It's just such a nice looking chocolate product. It really is. Yeah, it's solid chocolate though. So obviously if we snap it, well, unfortunately ruined it. But you can see there again just how much that lip is taking away. You know what I mean? Imagine if that was just didn't slope down like it is doing. Just in a massive incline. If it was just basically like going from the tip to that edge rather than sloping downwards, how much bigger the segments would be and how much more chocolate you'd have. So disappointing, isn't it, really? Oh well. Alright, but yeah, I think it's got toffee pieces in. I'm sure it said toffee pieces. Let's have a see. What did it say? There you go, yes. The original ball with crunchy toffee pieces, yeah. So there we go, and then the description there. Milk chocolate flavoured with real orange oil with toffee bits, 5.7%. Alright, well, I think we need to give this a taste. Very excited for this, really am. So let's do it. Let's give it a taste. Okay, now everyone, going to give this Terry's Chocolate Orange Toffee Crunch a taste. Yeah, very excited for this one. Obviously, it's been taken out of this box. One of the Segsations. It's the last of the Terry's Chocolate Orange Segsations to be in an actual whole Terry's Chocolate Orange ball. We've had all the other ones now. Yeah, so including the Exploding Candy, which comes out every now and again. The typical ones, you tend to have the milk chocolate one and the dark chocolate one. The white chocolate one comes out every now and again. These two seem to be a bit more on the periphery. Quite sort of rare to sort of be released ones. I think this one's kind of comes out every year now, but these ones I'm not too sure. So yes, but they have existed. The Exploding Candy one did exist. So I'm very excited for this one. It's the last one, as I say. Wow, yeah, looks lovely, really. All right, so we've got let's take a bit of a segment. We've got some prepared earlier, by which we mean we opened. So let's give it a taste. Very excited, as I say. So let's do it. Let's give it a taste. Oh wow. I must say, the Toffee Crunch one in Terry's Segsations, it's like a mini segment that are individually wrapped. It's not really my favourite one, I don't know why, but and this, I don't know, it tastes really nice. It's got a lovely, still got an orange flavour, but Toffee Crunch is like a little toffee brittle essentially, very small micro pieces really, very small pieces, but they kind of a bit like Exploding Candy, and they are popping a bit, fizzing a bit in my mouth. Well, not fizzing, but popping a bit. Very small crunches as well. So toffee taste is there, but it's coupled with an orange taste, like a sort of orange toffee taste. And the Segsations, I did really like the Toffee Crunch one, but I don't know, it was never a favourite particularly, I'm not sure. But in this orange one, it's just, I don't know, I think it's just the amount of chocolate, and just because the segments are bigger, I don't know, it just comes across a lot nicer, really. It's just a lot more full-bodied, I don't know, really nice, yeah. No, it's lovely. I must say, Terry's Chocolate Orange is lovely. They're just it's nothing, so the orange flavour is relatively, it's a typical chocolate orange taste, I guess you'd say. It's not really like tastes particularly like real orange as such, but it is obviously an orange flavour. It is but it's just really nice. I don't know, it's just that typical lovely chocolate orange taste. But with this toffee crunch in there and this little toffee taste, it just adds to the orange flavour as well. I really do. Yeah. I'll say I really love Terry's Chocolate Orange Segsations. They're really nice, and I think they're probably the best chocolate selection products out there, really, even though they are quite one note to an extent. It's all just chocolate orange stuffs, but they're just different enough to taste really nice and really be varied. And there's not really any weak ones in the pack either, you know what I mean? So you don't feel like, oh, I don't want that one, or rather this one. Even the dark chocolate ones that people might not particularly like that much are still really nice, and they give that variety as well. And you have dark chocolate and you have white chocolate. And exploding candy in these toffee crunchy bits as well as obviously the milk chocolate ones. And they're just really nice. And as I say, having them in sort of full Terry's chocolate orange ball mode, I guess you'd say, or chocolate orange mode, it's just really nice. Yeah, just really nice. Those toffee crunchy bits are so small, they really are like micro granules of crunch. Even smaller than you get in matchmakers and things like that, you know, for the crunchy bits in those. But they're just really nice, and it just works really well with the orange flavour. That toffee flavour as well. Lovely, yeah, really lovely, this one. You know, oh, what should I rate it? I mean, it's just a really nice flavour. It's just a lovely concept. I love the chocolate orange. I think it's a really nice, you know, really nice sort of gift or surprise or novelty. It's just really lovely. The segments, although they are technically smaller by weight than they used to be, there's still a good amount, and they're still really nice, and it still tastes really orangey and really milk chocolatey. And that little, I'll say, micro crunches in this one tastes really nice as well. I'm really happy with this. I think it just tastes really good. Maybe it's not quite as toffee-like as you might want it to be, but I guess what the orange flavouring, it might never be that way. I like the combination of the two flavours. I think it works really well. It does catch on your throat a bit after a while. I think perhaps the orange oil or whatnot, but I don't know. I feel like it's okay for that. You know, I don't know. It doesn't do it enough to be a problem. It's just really nice. And also, those little crunches are just so small. Well, not typical toffee caramelly type crunches where they're a bit sort of cloggy. It's just really small and brittle. It's just like almost like popping candy almost. And in fact, it does feel like they are popping in my mouth a bit, you know. So there's not much wrong with this, to be honest with you. I think I really like it. I love the novelty. I think it's lovely. And as I say, I'm really bowled over by the fact that it's actually a lot nicer than I was expecting. I thought it would be a bit of a weaker one, being the toffee one, which I was never that bothered. But well, it wasn't. It didn't particularly stand out that much in the Terry's Chocolate Orange Segsations, but in this full version with the bigger segments and things, I don't know, it just comes into its own. Just a lovely product. It looks great, feels great. A wonderful novelty. Yeah, so 5 out of 5, no problems. Okay guys, let me know what you think about this one. If you like this one, leave a comment or always great to hear from you, and let me know what your favourite Terry's Chocolate Orange is. What's your favourite out of the Terry's Chocolate Orange Segsations? Out of these ones now, you know, which one you prefer as the big full chocolate orange experience. Let me know just which one you like generally. Just, yeah, it'd be great to hear from you. Yeah, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Always great to hear from you, and as I say, it really helps out the channel. And have a great day, and I'll see you next time.